Before the video starts, I wanted to talk about Alt Customs. In the past month, Alt Customs recently refreshed their keyboard designs and it looks absolutely beautiful. They have the most unique keyboard designs I've ever seen in my entire life, and they have even more stuff on their website with so many different designs available. My personal favorite ones are the Red Fade Damascus and the Floral Candy. The Floral Candy just looks so unique and is perfect for those looking for a spice in their gaming setup. They have kindly given me a discount code BUFFALO that you can use to get a discount for every purchase you make on their website. It's a 15% discount and there's literally no reason for you to not use the code. You just save a lot of money for purchasing a product that you really want, and you help support the channel a ton. Check out the link in the description for more information. Anyways, back to the video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the best keybinds for Fortnite in the new Chapter 6 season, while also showing you guys how to get the most optimal binds. Instead of just showing you guys the binds page, which is what I used to do and is also the most efficient way to show you guys the best binds, because there's no one set of binds for every single person. Each player is unique in their own way, and it would be unfair for me to critique someone based on how optimal their binds are, because really there's no such thing as the most optimal binds for everyone. What's optimal for me might not be optimal for you, and vice versa. However, there are general rules to consider so you can get the best optimal binds for yourself, and of course I have my own recommendations. The first thing is the placement of your movement binds. Most players will be playing on WASD, which is what you should be playing on, by the way, which basically leaves you with Q, E, R, F, C, V, Shift, Caps Lock to play around with. You want to find the placements for reload, sprint, edit, and of course the build binds, which we will be talking about later. These are the most important binds that you need to worry about now. Now for my recommendations, the most common placement for reload is R, while I think that sprint placement should be on caps lock. This allows you to sprint using your pinky, which is pretty good if you don't have to move any of your fingers sitting on WASD. Since your ring finger, your middle finger, as well as your index finger are most probably occupied by WASD, you want to make sure you're utilizing your pinky as well as your thumb very effectively. For the build binds, you want to make sure you utilize a mixture of mouse buttons and keyboard buttons. I highly recommend getting a gaming mouse with 2 side mouse buttons for extra potential. You can place your wall and your stair binds here, which is what most pros do and what I personally recommend. Stairs and walls are by far the most important build pieces that you will use the most, so definitely keep that in mind. In my opinion, just putting a different build piece or even the edit bind on one of your side mouse buttons is just logically incorrect. While I will say that it's up to personal preference on how you're willing to do this, it just doesn't seem practical. For floor and roof, I recommend C and Shift respectively. This combination of edit binds will allow for optimal movement. Like, just imagine if you had to move your ring finger and your index finger just to press your floor or roof binds. You literally won't be able to capitalize on any movement advantage whatsoever, especially in box fights. If you can stretch your thumb to press C instead of your index finger having to press it, then you probably have one of the most optimal binds available. And of course, we can't forget about your edit bind, which I recommend being E or F, but G is also a viable option. Just make sure you're utilizing your index finger because your index finger is the fastest out of all of the 5 fingers. Now, as a keyboard and mouse player, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be playing on scroll wheel reset. This is literally a cheat code in Fortnite, and all you have to do is go to settings, go to your binds, and make sure your building edit's secondary bind is set to scroll wheel up or down. Then make sure the secondary bind of the reset building edit is also set to scroll wheel up or down. Just make sure they are the same and you should be able to reset insanely fast on mouse and keyboard. This opens up so many opportunities for you as a mouse and keyboard player and maximizes your potential as a player who plays on a mouse and keyboard. For the weapon slots, I recommend the number keys above your WASD. Doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and X is solid. You just pick up which one helps you access each weapon slot the best based on your keyboard and based on what you know, as well as based on what you feel is most perfect for you. And those are pretty much the ins and outs of picking up the best keybinds for yourself. I highly recommend getting an Alt Customs keyboard to match your optimal binds, with of course a keyboard that enhances your performance and of course your aesthetic. Once again, massive shout out to Alt Customs, check them out in the link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.